Hello, 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 hello. Hopefully you can hear me, and apologies for the flashbang, but that's kind of how the loading screen for the game is. But welcome in, and I am back after I think not streaming for a day since yesterday I was basically not home. But I have some time tonight, and I will again be busy over the weekend, so I most likely won't have time for any streams. But with all that being said, I'm hopefully going to try and complete the ARCHON quest for NATLAN tonight. Should probably take like a couple hours more if I'm not wrong. But yeah, that's kind of gonna be it for, or like that's kind of all the, or that's kind of what I'm going to do for today's stream basically. So again, if you haven't played it yourself and don't want any spoilers, you're more than happy to, I don't know, like watch my playthrough later. And yeah, of course, it'll be like up on YouTube as a VOD, and because I'm not sure how long Twitch VOD stays up for my channel, so just in case, I'm also streaming on YouTube if you wanna watch it over there, and if you wanna like watch the VOD for it. And yeah, before I do go ahead, I'm just gonna do some dailies, then go for the Archon quest. So yeah, I'm just gonna
Stabilize.
spend a bit of time doing the dailies.
Into the shadows. Time to test the
Anyways, let me know how your
Yes, you are.
Thursdays are going. I'm pretty sure that they're Thursday in most places. I'm pretty sure today's a Thursday in most places.
Let's finish this.
For me, it's kind of just as usual. It's a bit hot, or well, not hot, but a bit humid because technically it's the rainy season here. So as usual, with rain comes humidity until well the rain actually happens. So that's kind of what my Thursday has been, just sweating a bit. Let's see, what other dailies do I have? Yeah, I did a bit, like just a bit of exploration on my own to unlock some teleport points and like unlock all the Statue of the Sevens and do a bit of farming for Kachina because actually speaking of Kachina, I think I missed yesterday where I could farm her talent drops. Yeah, I guess I have to do it on a Saturday now. Yeah, I was leveling up her weapon and leveling up Kachina up a bit, so I do need to collect these specialities, which I should be able to find some more. But I think I'll get Kachina up to like level 80. I most likely won't. I most likely, yeah, most likely won't max ascend her,
Solidify.
but like, I don't think I'm gonna be using Kachina all that much, honestly. Like, and if I'm going to be using her, she'll be fine at level 80. She doesn't need all those levels, but maybe I'll see whenever I do eventually get around to using her. Maybe she does need it, who knows. I think that's kind of gonna be my only character to level up until Zelonen comes out, who I will also eventually want to farm for, but I will wait for whenever they decide to release what her materials and stuff will be. Although I do plan to eventually farm up all the essential, like the local specialities to think it's for like 160-ish something for max ascended characters. So eventually I want to have each specialty up till that for sure. Let's do this time trial challenge. I guess
Here comes another.
Into the shadows.
I guess I've only gotten 3 regular commissions, and one of them is probably going to be like some quest achievement related commission. Because yeah, this is like the first time I'm doing any NATLAN commissions as well. Because yesterday, like I said, I wasn't home, so I just like condensed my resin, and that was like it for my dailies. And yeah, I think there is going to only be one achievement related commission. Not sure if I'm going to get an achievement out of this commission. But let's see, what do you have? Master Nightwind in charge of file management. Okay. Judging my opinions, I can tell you how many friendships are you willing to. Oh, so is it like a quiz related one? Alright. I could Google game this, but I don't mind getting it wrong maybe at the first time, because with the recent change that they made for daily commissions, they prioritize giving you the achievement related daily commissions. So like I don't have to like fish for this commission again. So yeah, doesn't matter too much to me. Let's see. Above the flowing springs on the edge of the crashing waves, there lives a tribe known as People of Springs. They are cheerful, kind people, lovers of music, gathering and hot springs. Same with them is sure to bring gladness. Who are the companions of the people of the springs? What is their true name? I think it's Koholasaurus. Ooh. It's one of these. Koholasaurus. I think that's correct. I mean, I know like it's one of these two options, but I of course haven't seen those like spelling enough, so I'll go with Koholasaurus. Okay, yeah, that sounded like a bit correct, or like sounded a bit more natural than Koholosaurus is. NATLAN has a certain thing. It can be used for forging, for the making of record, and has even sometimes it liquid or other solid. Moreover, this thing exists only in NATLAN. Oh, it's phlogiston. I still haven't heard it being said enough, so I don't know what the correct pronunciation is, but yeah, it's phlogiston. Yep. Sounds of the children of Echo's hammer ring out ceaselessly among the peaks. They are superlative smiths and tenacious warriors. Even the strongest stone cannot slow their march. Oh, wait a second. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Naya VTuber86. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I just realized my starting school soon on the top right was still up on my overlay. My bad about that. But hello, hello. Even strongest stone. What are the companions? It's Tepetlisaurus, right? Tepetils or Tepetils? Yeah, Tepetlisaurus. Yeah. Alright, an achievement done, but hello. Oh, okay. Or I'll take a look at my Twitter later. Sure, thank you for that. I'll take a look at it later, but all good. Let me grab my achievements, or like my commissions. Alright. Let's see. Okay.
Add Astra.
And yep, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for
check my Twitter later. Okay, my Krishna has that friendship level 3. That's nice. I need to wait for a bit to claim these. Let me see. Mountain items, use it to one to the original resin. Yeah, I can do both of those. What else do I need to do for my dailies? I do need to spend my resin somewhere, I suppose. Let me see, is there anywhere specific I want to spend it on? Do you... Like, can I farm your stuff today? Tuesday, Friday? No, I cannot farm it today, which is unfortunate. Can't really farm for anything. Or like, not can't, but I don't need to farm for anything specific. I was just wondering if it's worth farming for Kachina's Ascension. Statey. Because I might want to do it, because I'm going to assume the Abyss rotation is going to be around NATLAN. And I might need Kachina because I'm not gonna be pulling for either Mualani or Kinish dispatch. So not sure, not sure. I think I can decide on this later. I'm gonna like actually start farming a bit of the NATLAN artifacts because I'll definitely need a bunch of those. But before I do, let me salvage some of these ones that I don't need so I can like empty up inventory space. I think all of these are not logged for a reason that I don't need to keep these, but I'm just gonna go through them one by one just in case. But I'm pretty sure I did not log these because I have better artifacts rolled, so I don't like necessarily need to gamble on these artifacts. And I am very happy that this is a feature where I can like at least convert them directly to XP bottles and don't have to like use them one by one as fodder material. Ooh, I might keep that for later. I'm just gonna filter out the real trash stuff that I definitely won't be leveling up. Then I'll like probably filter my locked artifacts again at some point when I need to. For now, let me just convert like 100 of these. Let me just convert like 100 of these for now. Yep, these. I mean, I probably have better artifacts than these, so yeah, I don't need any of these. Okay, don't need any of these. That's an HP percent. Two more. Yep. These. Right, I do have some space. I don't know. There's an exclamation mark for this probably. All right. Let me go farm some artifacts, and I don't remember the domain is for the artifacts. That's not the artifact domain. Oh, this is the artifact domain, right? Yes. Let's go farm some artifacts. I definitely want Kachina to use the support artifact set that's in this domain, and I don't think I have anything really that I would want to level up as well. Actually, let me see. Yeah, no. Let's see if I announce this. Because technically Kachina can use defense percent. Yeah, I'll plus it and see where I end up. Okay, defense percent not too bad again. And where do I end up after this? Good chance. It's fine if I end up choosing to use Favonius on her, because I could do that. I could choose to use Favonius on her. So crit rate is like not too bad of a stat to have. I want to crit again. You want to crit again. Okay, I mean I probably could do better, but I'll keep it for now. Probably could do better. But I gotta start somewhere, so until I have an upgrade, I'll just use that for now. Also, let me see if there's anything downloading in the background just in case, because there is. I have unusually high ping that I just noticed. There's nothing in the background, probably just like a ping spike then. I just noticed that I had 200 ping for some reason. Where are we? Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter, I guess. I mean, this might not happen at any point in Genshin because it could have happened by now if they were going to do it. But one thing I kind of was hoping that they would add eventually is that I am able to also wait. Let me turn down the game volume slightly because I think it's a bit too loud on the stream at least. But yeah, I was hoping that they would allow you to like convert enemy drops into other enemy drops, which I'm pretty sure like I think it at least exists in Honkai Star Rail, if I'm not wrong. I was hoping that they would do that at some point, but like possibly with NATLAN, because that would be a good time to use like a bunch of all the fly stuff. But yeah, it doesn't seem like that We'll bother with that for Genshin. So, yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. Just have to live with it. But at least they introduced gold level 9 for players like me who, I mean, are pretty much at, well, I won't say necessarily, I'm an end game player, but um, like a day one player that kind of has like a lot of materials from like the Helichal enemies, for example, and not a lot of materials for the new enemy types. But yeah, doesn't seem like that's gonna be a thing anytime soon. But at least, yeah, gold level 9 means that I can at least have higher chance on like the drops, so it's not annoying to farm low drop materials or low drop rate percent materials. Also, kinda not sure why it took so long to raise the drop rates for specifically Kairagis and Spectres. So they're like Inazuma enemies all the way, and it's what been like what 3 years, and they finally increased their drop rates. But like after 3 years, it's like damn, bro, couldn't have happened earlier. Okay, I mean, I guess at least we have it. So cool. I suppose I should be happy, but I'm kinda not happy because it could have happened so long ago. Could have happened so long ago. This could be decent until I have a better piece. And yeah, this artifact set that I just got is more for the DPSs, and the other artifact set is more for the support. So Kachina definitely uses the support artifact set. So I'm hoping to at least have a usable 4-piece set of that. Because for supports, I don't need to like min-max. Oh my god! I don't need to min-max like the stats. Like I don't need to I don't need to min-max the stats as long as I have a okay enough stat. Because it's usually the DPSs that need like all the DPS stats. Which usually have a lower percent of like coming up, so yeah. Supports can make. Alright, let's see what I get this time. Actually, no. Yeah, there's a flower, but technically I already have a better flower. Ooh, I could level up that feather and see what happens, and seems like we won't left the domain. Oh well, I guess I will head out as well from the domain. Just checking like everything is running okay, that's weird. Like had a weird twitch pop up on my end at least. Alright, let's see. I did get a feather, right? Let me see if I can level up that feather and see if it ends up being usable. Cause I could wait. So after communicating later, for that that's involved in the direction that so fair. Yeah. Let me see. But just even like getting a 2-piece with the flower and the feather, which is like the usual deal, like usual first 2 pieces you get. If this isn't going to defense, I am going to give up on this artifact. Okay. The old key deep on that artifact. Let me see how many condensed resin do I have still to. Okay. So I could come back to this domain like tomorrow. Like I don't need to spend any more domain. Or sorry, not domain. I mean resin. Yeah, I definitely want to spend more, so I want to try and complete the ARCHON quest tonight. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to spend more time spending resin because I can like do that stuff on my own time. Just going to quickly condense what I have for now. Alright, so that should take care of my. They did not take care of my dailies, but again, I can do that stuff on my own time. Yeah, let's. Is this like thingy? Okay, cool. Whatever. yeah, let's complete the Archon quest now. Um, I am hoping that I can unlock the weekly bounties and quests for this region by this week. So technically I'm already behind by like 1 week because I didn't play NATLAN last week pretty much. So hopefully by this week I can unlock the reputation quests. So being behind by like just 1 week wouldn't matter too much. But being behind by a couple of weeks feels a bit bad. But it's fine. Let's continue with the Archon quest for now. I think, let me remember, where we left off was basically the more or less the farewell party for, I forgot her name already. Kind of feel bad that I did. But the person from Willow Springs, which I think was where we left off.
Feels like
Yep.
a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholosaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super
Haven't done that
bouncy.
myself, I would say. So
Oh, and Atea's
it's
snacks
fine.
were so delicious. She gave
Oh, Atea,
Paimon some
right.
for the road just this morning, actually.
Oh yeah, they are. That's her name.
Yelling
Correct.
at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs.
Just
So
move my mic a
not
bit
much has
closer
changed
just in
since
case.
better.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is
Yes.
so nice.
Glad
I
you like
guess.
it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
She's very animated in her animation and stuff. My Stonina from the
Yeah? What do you need?
tournament thingy.
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
Oh
And
hey,
Kachina? Is she back as well?
Augurs?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the
Um,
team was victorious, so the rite of resurrection will be held in
Oh,
the stadium soon.
well, that, yeah, I don't know if I feel too bad. Like, if I should feel too bad about that, that technically she did die, but people get revived in this region, so I guess it's like a good thing. Like, seen as a, like, I don't know.
That's a relief.
Kind of
The abyss is
conflicted on
coming,
how I should
and
feel.
It was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
Yeah, kind of conflicted
Exactly.
on how
She
I should
deserves
feel
to
about
hold her
this.
head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. We'll head out in a bit.
Like, that is where
Jeez,
the Act 2
she
picks
sounded
up.
a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Mulan, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack
Not
Kachina and her
really.
small team?
Because, like, we don't know their plan, so not really.
Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger.
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess? But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. You know about
Yes. Yes.
That's that, right? Conria suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation.
Kind of
in Teyvat.
interesting, though, that we have people from the region, not necessarily like Dainsliff and all, but like, at least they're all aware of that thing as well.
And NATLAN was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss.
I think that's the first time, at least, I'm hearing of the fact that NATLAN is supposedly the worst affected. Supposedly.
Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little.
Kind of feels weird, like, listening to this with the, like, chill, relaxing music in the background. Feels weird.
Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Interesting.
We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct. But its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
That doesn't
And
sound
that's
too
how it became
good.
so dangerous and cunning.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time. Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various pyro archons we've had over the years. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago.
I mean, that wasn't really that big of a fight, but for the story's sake, I guess it was. And then since you know it's a bit truly the people are in shadow.
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting. Responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. Everyone in NATLAN views the war differently.
I was checking up on a thing on the side. All right.
I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. And the efforts of all who fought against them will become a story for the ages.
That's kind of our deal, I guess, that we fight the Abyss from every region. Although in Fontaine, I guess in Fontaine it was on a bigger, on a different scale, because like the Fontaine arc felt like we were fighting a bit more directly with Celestia / Heavenly Principles with how it ended, or at least the main Archon quest. So I guess actually no. Even in Sumeru, we were fighting mostly with the Fatui and technically more or less with the Torre instead of the Abyss directly. Although we did learn about Caribert in Sumeru. Or was it Fontaine that we learned about Caribert? I remember the first quest that we did with Caribert was, I think it was Sumeru, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we didn't really fight the Abyss much in Sumeru's main quest. We fought with Celestia technically in Fontaine, more or less indirectly. I guess yeah, it has been like for the last couple of regions we haven't directly fought with the Abyss outside of Dainsleif quests. I didn't think about that actually. Yeah, NATLAN is again, I think like yeah, a couple of days ago when Nya was saying, yeah, I think NATLAN is like bringing the attention back to the Abyss. More or less, yeah.
To think that
Interesting
my name
to
could
think
survive
about.
in ballads
Interesting
passed
to think
down
about.
future generations. It's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them
okay.
forward, you know. We have to. Not only for ourselves, but for our future. Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us. The sea's not going anywhere.
Yes. So isn't Kachina. Yeah, it feels a bit like I feel a bit conflicted that yeah, Kachina fell, but that's like a source of pride for people in Athens, so it's a bit of a cultural difference, as people say. Anyways, let's see what's up with the rite of resurrection over here. We don't have a cutscene, but we do have something like or it's an in-game rendered cutscene, basically, not a pre-rendered one.
Whoa, this place is packed already.
Also, wow, is Kachina the only one that fell?
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the
Damn.
chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory.
Seems like Kachina is the only one that fell then.
Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still in a.
Yeah,
I still
she doesn't
feel
seem like the
weirdly
kind
about
of
this.
person who likes being the center of attention.
Looks like I'm
Still
just
feel a
in time.
bit weird. Hey, Knish.
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani.
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up his sleeve, by the way.
Did the purifying
Just as
thing
strong
technically,
as Kachina made him
right?
out to be.
Is it
Yeah,
about to start?
the purifying thing, that was a very random thing to do, but
That's
we
right.
did do that. We did
Someone
do
will
that.
come out and recite a eulogy. and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together.
Oh, nice.
Come on,
Sounds
let's find a
nice.
spot with a good view. When the singing starts, just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Ooh. Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be one of the two soundtracks that we've listened to. Like, it's gonna be like the main NATLAN OST
Let's go
or
somewhere higher
main
up so Kachina
NATLAN
can spot
theme,
us.
basically. Like OST is more or less like the full region. I wonder if we're gonna hear the main NATLAN theme, basically.
Warriors of NATLAN, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is NATLAN's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Sacred flame, right? Oh, I guess she went in the sacred flame, which is sure, why not? Yep, this is indeed the NATLAN main theme. Oh, I have to continue this. I was like, wait, where's the rest of it? I forgot I had to like click to continue. Oh no. These camera angles, oh boy.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom.
Oh.
Or locate her ancient name.
Hey.
What?
What does that
That
even mean?
that sounds bad, is what I'm gonna assume.
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on? This has never happened before.
That they know of. That they know of.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all.
Here we go with the oh haha like stuff.
Think about it. The Ode rekindles all
Oh
victors.
boy.
We've witnessed it countless times.
Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced.
Ooh.
We completed our mission.
Not sure why those weird sounding S's are back. I think there's like a term for it that I don't know, but those weird sounding
Maybe
S
you did.
sounds are back.
But who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all?
Oh
Maybe
my
she
God.
got scared and ran off. Why would the YAB
Get
recognize
a life,
someone like
dude.
her,
Get
even
a
if
life.
she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of NATLAN like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors
Yeah,
when
like,
she's
can
not
we
even here to
can we
defend
kick these
herself.
guys out?
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
Kind of agree with Kitty. Sure,
Can't just
there's
sit
like
here and
just
let them
don't
slander
give
her
them
like that.
attention.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You.
Think about it, everyone.
Yikes!
Who do you think is really
Just
at fault here?
yikes!
A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
Yikes, dude!
True.
Yikes!
If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the YAB interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Brother.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No! She's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
Can we like
That's
move on
enough.
from this? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part of it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
Huh.
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it
Yeah,
that way,
okay,
Archon.
bro. Sure.
I just...
If
Yeah,
there are
sure,
things
bro.
you wish to clarify, then ask me directly.
Sure.
Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
Surely he'll say it again, right? No, yeah.
Of course not.
Bro.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
Bruh.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me.
Hey, Priscilla. Hello. Over there on the YouTube chat. Hello, hello. What is up?
I know you said you
Hello.
were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
How's it going for you on a Thursday? Again, I keep forgetting like what day it is because technically it's Friday already today here, but how you doing?
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friends sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you say?
Of course I'll join.
You good? That's nice. I'm doing okay. Had a bit of a busy day yesterday, so just relaxing today with and playing the NATLAN ARCHON quest. I did the Act 1 a couple of days ago, so going through the Act 2.
In that case,
that's kind of what's
come see
going
me in
on
the
with me right
speaker's
now.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well,
Oh.
Traveler? I'd like to have a chat.
Damn, I'm
Rest
invited.
assured, everyone, I'll keep
Nice.
the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the investigation. Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony.
Let's
Did
go
she
in.
just ask us to come along?
I believe she did. Let's go.
What AR are you on? I'm on AR 60. I've been playing this game for more or less since it released, so I've been on AR 60 for a while. What about you? Like, did you pick up this game recently? And like, what AR are you at? Yeah, I'm pretty much at
The
like
situation
AR
is
60.
urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply
Oh,
sorry this happened
that's.
to her.
I thought there were gonna be more people here, but I guess it's
There's
just
been
us.
unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location.
You're at 58. I mean, that's pretty much there till max level. Like, when did you pick up this game then? I mean, I'm gonna assume like it's probably been a year, maybe. I'm not sure like what the. Yeah, I'm not sure anymore how long it takes to get to AR 60, but yeah, when did you pick up the game then?
Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is
okay.
resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
We have like a slower version of the Natlan theme in the background right now.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. Of doing her part
Oh,
to
yeah,
defend
a year ago.
Natlan.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, hopefully you are enjoying the game. And hopefully these are not spoilers for you. I'm assuming you've been through like most of the Kenshin story within that year. 'Cause I'm pretty sure like the story isn't like gated by levels. You can just like do it as fast as you can, basically. So I assume, yeah, you're caught up with the story as well then, or are you going through it slowly? That's also fine.
She wasn't afraid of death because she knew if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection.
Aw, that's nice.
She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends?
Oh,
Or her murderers?
That's a bit
That's not fair.
big of a jump, but damn, alright.
It's all right.
Oof.
I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani.
You finished the Archon quest? It's good. Yeah, I've heard that.
Believe
I haven't
me,
like
I want to
seen
bring
it.
her back
Anyone
as
else
soon
play it
as
yet?
possible.
Because
I
I
would
want to
give
be
you
like
that
spoiler
peace of
free.
mind if I could.
But that's good though. That's good to hear. That's the opinion that I've heard from most people, is that the Archon quest is good. They rarely like Genshin rarely misses the Archon quest. Like some of them do have like some parts that aren't that great, but overall I've only heard good things about Archon quests in this game, so I'm happy that it's good for you as well.
But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo.
Nope.
Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you. And unlike Kinich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
Who is my main or favorite character? I wouldn't say I have a main or like just one favorite character. Like I kind of have a few characters that I like, but if I had to in the recent, like from like the last year of characters that they released, I would say from Fontaine. I think my current favorite would be Navia from Fontaine. But I would say like I have a few favorite characters like Navia from Fontaine, and I like Nilu from Sumeru. Although Sumeru has a pretty decent cast overall. But yeah, Nilu from Sumeru I would say is my another favorite. And I would say Inazuma also has a few favorites for me. Like I'm not counting the Archons, of course, because like Archons are good. Like I don't think I dislike any Archon. But I would say Yei Miko, for example, from Inazuma is also pretty nice. And I have a few favorites. Ganyu was, I guess, technically my first favorite character when the game started, because Ganyu came out after like a couple of patches in when the game launched. So I would say Ganyu was my first favorite, and it's still one of the favorites. But yeah, I have a few. How about you though? Do you have a specific character that you really like, or are you like me where you have a few favorite characters?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffer.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage.
Yeah.
The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith in them.
That sounds like something that they would
To
plan,
prevent
yeah.
what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses.
Okay. Your favorite is Hu Tao? I can respect that choice. Like, do you like Hu Tao as a character, or do you like her playstyle, or is it both? Because I definitely know, I mean, I'm also kind of like that, where I do like playstyles of certain characters, but I like the characterization of certain characters I prefer more. So, like, do you like Hu Tao overall for everything, or is it like specifically because of her gameplay or her character?
Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best
Everything?
approach.
I can understand that. I can understand that, yeah.
I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity at least.
She's a decently popular character for understandable reasons. I like her. Like, if I had to say, I also like her characterization at least. Like the pranky character that she is she can be pretty funny. She can be pretty funny.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right.
Although
We need to focus on finding
I'm not sure like
solutions.
why we the traveler are here in this conversation. Probably will have something to do
We could always hold
here,
a
but let's see.
pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
Give me just 1 second. Let me adjust thing. Apologies. Just give me 1 second. Okay, cool. I just had to like adjust something, but alright, cool. Let me just 1 moment. Sorry, just have to adjust it again. Think like something's not correct with my YouTube chat on the stream, so let me just adjust that 1 sec. Sorry, I had to like just refresh my YouTube chat real quick. Alright, should be good.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
That seems to be the plan of the abyss here. It's just like put NATLAN in a bit of a down spiraling cycle.
So essentially, the abyss is taking Kachina hostage.
Depends if you stay in the Night Kingdom for a long period
You've
of
learned
time.
about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes?
Yep.
The Night Kingdom is something similar. Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the abyss in the picture, it's a different story.
Okay.
Your sense of self will be devoured until eventually you become one with the sea of souls. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before.
Is an understandable analogy, and I'm glad that they did include that.
I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the sacred flame. I will go search for Kachina.
The abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that, do you still choose to go?
I assume this is like where we team up, kind of, and go in together.
Waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Traveler? What do you think?
I mean, I guess we're in.
Understood.
I guess we're in.
And I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines. If we can find Kachina's ancient name,
Okay.
I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
I think I can do that.
The land of souls?
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter.
Oh.
But there is a way to go there
Okay,
in person.
interesting.
However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
Yeah, we've been fighting the Abyss for like the last 4 years as well, so.
Scared? Well, if you're going, Traveler, Paimon's going too.
You have to leave, and it's all good. You don't have to be sorry about that. That's completely fine. Thank you for stopping by, though. But yeah, it's fine. You don't have to apologize. But see ya soon if you're back, and maybe I'm still alive when you're back. But I appreciate you stopping by, though. My YouTube chat is being weird again. One moment. Just a second. Oh, hold on. Oh well. I'll have to try and fix it later, but yeah, seriously, thank you for stopping by. Alright, let's continue his request.
Lolly of the Masters of the Nightwind
Oh,
once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Lali is one of the characters that was like shown in the NATLAN trailer we had.
It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and courage are what will truly decide the success of this operation. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time.
Man, I like her hairstyle. Her
Traveler,
hairstyle
I
is
certainly didn't
nice.
expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you NATLAN's highest level of hospitality.
Man, this is nice. Like, I already commented on this though when we arrived in NATLAN for the first time. But it's nice to have a region where we're like treated as not a hostile person, and like we actually have respect for what we've done till now. But I think that's like also the natural progression of the story, where like eventually at some point people like start to respect the main character rather than like just be antagonistic towards the main character. That's like a very nice change of pace for this region.
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Things were
No.
pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's
Yeah.
solid nowadays.
Basically what Paimon said is what I feel like. Basically what Paimon said.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate.
Oh my god. They mentioned fate. No way.
Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some other time.
Although we have a Fate collab, not in this game, but it's in another game, but Fate mentioned.
Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
Yup.
Oh, I almost
Can't have
forgot.
that right now.
Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all.
I can like hear a bit of sadness in her voice.
But don't worry.
That's nice.
This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it. And once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
No, they're, I guess, helping
You
out
said you didn't want
ARCHON
to jeopardize
personally.
the production of contending fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of contending fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy.
Interesting.
And we're currently at the breaking point, as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The abyss has brought catastrophe to NATLAN, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that NATLAN's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic. But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of NATLAN's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution. But you chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices.
I mean, yeah, that would be like the textbook way of dealing, or like picking a choice is like whichever has the least losses or the least consequence of going wrong.
Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Yes.
Nope.
Come with me.
I don't know what she means, but I guess we'll find out eventually.
The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the abyss, but it's also the pillar of NATLAN's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
I mean, when she said that, I was kind of assuming that that's what she's gonna say, is like, oh, I'll have to like just do it myself kind of deal. And I guess that she's just going to do it
That
by
can only
herself.
last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wyab have already embarked on their destined path. It is all we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame. I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Interesting. Oh, okay, we have a cut scene with the Capitano already? Or not? Maybe? What? Oh no, that is the captain.
Archon of NATLAN.
Oh boy. Didn't expect this to happen
be reckoned with.
this soon. Capitano.
The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin.
Oh, she
And
picked
since
up
the oath
Kinich's
made 5
weapon.
centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
Huh.
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for NATLAN. But before the dawn of a new age,
What's
the
happening
old
here?
must be destroyed.
And we've seen a bit of this in the trailer for this version.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us? Let our blades do the talking!
Oh boy. That didn't look. Oh, hello. The music could have been louder. Just my opinion. Oh, I like that hair. Yep. Oh, oh. Still going on. Yikes. They're both equally hurt? Or not? Yep, and he's gonna disappear now. Of course.
Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
That was a bit of a random interruption. I don't know why I expected the Capitan to show up at the end, but
Are you
I
alright,
guess
Archon?
this is part of the story.
He was a formidable opponent.
Huh.
Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
And I think we kind of have more or less a reason to believe that the Harbingers are ranked by their power level instead of just like whoever was literally the first Fatui Harbinger. So yeah, he is supposedly the most powerful Harbinger as well.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about NATLAN?
Feel like he probably was from NATLAN, or at least like similar to Alakino, I guess, is like cares about NATLAN in his own weird way.
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis.
She's not wrong there. She's not wrong
But
there.
I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
Interesting.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Oh my god, he said the thing. This won't get out of my head at all.
Not
This can't get out of my
necessarily.
head.
This could
Oh
prove
my
to be a
god.
very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. Kanish, go to the
Okay.
Masters of the Night Wind and look into who could have aided the captain.
Of course, I'll head out right now. Do you still intend...
Yes, but fear not.
Okay. Interesting turn of events.
NATLAN's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path
Oh,
that
her
leads to
hairstyle is
our
nice.
nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Not sure what Ian-san is supposed to be doing here, but something, I guess.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Oh. Then
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late
what?
now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
So she gave up her power to turn her hair into flames, is what I'm getting. I'll say, I don't know if it's me, but weirdly this patch, the cutscene sound has been low for some reason. Because like for me as well, like of course I have it a bit differently on my stream, but
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
like the audio for the cutscenes, like just what we had with Mauvika and different pronunciations. But yeah, I don't know why, but the volume just seemed weirdly low on a lower level than everything
It
else.
feels like the Archon unleashed her
Oh
power.
god, her S's,
She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
they like kind of hurt the ears.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing.
I guess we keep going. Yeah, I mean, I don't think my audio is too low. Or let me turn this up a bit then. Turn
Paimon
these.
coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Yeah, let me like adjust some volumes. Actually, I think this
Paimon
can go
coming
back
in!
down.
Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
But yes, I can hear you, Paimon. Oh. Alright, let's go here. We already like unlocked these points, so it should
That's
be
Waina,
too annoying.
the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Yeah, let me know if the audio is like too loud for the game on the stream, because I like turned it up a bit on my end.
Chaska.
No, he's the chief.
Nice to see you again, Waina. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Like these S's are like just very annoying. Like it's not the first time that the game has had issues. Like I don't know why this happens. I mean, like I'm sure there is an explainable reason, but I don't know like how this like gets through the QA. Like weird that it's happened so often in the live version of this game.
Whoa, hold on a second.
Don't like it.
At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there. A mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end. Losing a friend is tragic, but when that happens, the best thing you can do is focus on how to prevent further casualties.
It's not like we have another choice
I
here.
appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Waina. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Waina? This doesn't seem like you.
My ears.
Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone.
Thank you.
Cool.
Seems like you two go way back.
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so we slowly got to know each other that way.
I mean, I kind of expect that there are people, even if they belong to different tribes, like they're still people of NATLAN, so it's not like they'll be unfamiliar
Her
with
younger
each other.
sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe too.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
I'll introduce you to her sometime.
cool.
But let's get back to business. Waina, how do we use the stone?
Is she perhaps a future playable character?
As you probably know, your intended
Perhaps.
destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with constant. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river. But the boat alone isn't enough.
We couldn't
Okay.
do that ourselves.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent. If you want to make sure this works, though, I could recommend someone to you.
Who would this be?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout
okay.
from our tribe.
Sure.
He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek.
Oh, he's an ancient name bearer.
You're gonna want him on the boat.
Okay.
Chama? Why does that name sound familiar?
Honestly, not
He's one of
familiar
Auntie
to me,
Atea's
but...
hot spring buddies.
Oh,
I've heard stories about him. Where can we find him?
I mean, doesn't sound familiar to me, but
Ever
sure.
since Malco
Maybe
passed,
I'm just
he spends
forgetful.
most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops.
Thank you. We'll go look for him there.
Good luck.
Oh my god, my W key. Please stop. I guess I only get a free radish. Expected a bit more, but you only get a free radish out of it.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops.
Stop, my dude.
Hello there,
Stop.
are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something?
Yes. That, whatever they said.
What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? No. If you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place.
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
I assume he also wants to bring his friend back that we just heard about from the chief. Just assuming.
Everything's fine. I'll help you. But I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone
Figured
to look
this.
for his friends as
Figured
well.
this was gonna happen.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Malco?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same.
That's not a problem.
I mean, I don't care.
We agree to your request.
Well, I mean, I care, but I don't care enough that I would need to know all the details.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right that we return the favor.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone?
Sure. Here you go. We're just gonna stare at it very intensely. Just gonna stare at it.
I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon.
Cool.
Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood.
Wow, you got all that just from looking at it?
Yes, he just knows stuff.
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up.
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name? How does that work when one's tangible and one's not?
By creating something
Who am I to ask what Mualani can ask it, I
you can
guess.
create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible. An ancient name.
Is interesting.
Oh, I see.
Right. I need two chunks of obsidian. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes. But I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere.
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet up. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you.
Surely he won't do anything weird with it, right?
Even though that doesn't mean much to me anymore. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so...
Alright. I mean, I would like to do it pretty fast, but alright, cool.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Hang on, Kachina.
Alright, let's go get some stuff. My W key doesn't work. I don't know where this Pyroculus is supposed to be also. Probably like even underneath somewhere. Grab it at some point. I assume I need to buy the net stuff from here.
Do you have any hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes.
I guess.
How much for your whole stock?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be
That's
30,000 mora in total. Deal?
I don't know why she's holding up that sign, but
Deal.
okay, I guess.
Wait. Really?
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast as possible.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn, Roka's the person you want to ask.
Thanks for the information, I guess.
All right. That's everything.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant Bichama mentioned.
So the traveling merchant that they just showed off. Let's get some stuff.
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
Can I get like one more?
Perfect. Is that the only one, though? We actually need two.
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll take a look through
All
these
right.
boxes over here and...
Thank you so much.
So,
Relax. Everything's going according to plan.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Well, would you look at that?
Oh,
I did
would I look at that? I mean, I am looking at that.
There
Damn.
you go, young lady.
Cool.
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take 3,000 mora for both.
I don't know if that's like cheap or expensive, but
Here you go.
that's like not a lot of mora for me at least.
I heard you mention Bichama just now. How's he doing?
Oh,
Malco's been
5
gone
years.
for 5 years now.
Do you know what happened to
Sheesh.
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night. Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit. 5
okay.
years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pit. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front line, it's just... Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters
Oh,
and numbers
everyone
that
died,
far
huh?
exceeded anyone's expectations. Vichama went into a deep depression after that. Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself.
I mean, that's...
Not because he did something wrong, but because he wasn't able to do
I mean,
anything at all.
as like common of a trope as it is, like it's pretty real. Like stuff like this does happen where people tend to blame themselves for something that they realistically couldn't do anything about.
I've tried convincing him to move forward. The Abyss has caused so much suffering, and some wounds never heal. Anyway, that's the gist of it.
Alright, I mean, more backstory. I'll take it. Meet up with Vishama. Ooh, I guess that's a very conveniently placed Yumpasaurus. Yeah, I was gonna like try to remember the name, then I remembered. Very conveniently placed Yumpasaurus here. Yowie, what is all this over here? Stop, my dude.
Did you get everything?
Yep,
Yes,
it's all here.
sir.
I've made all the necessary adjustments. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name. Go ahead.
Are you seeking your friend's ancient name for the same reason? I mean,
Yes.
yeah,
After Malco
like I don't know
fell,
why that
I
needed to be a
scoured the
question.
battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I have always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina,
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Souls.
My God, Paimon, don't have to be such Debbie Downer, bro. Let the dude believe in
might not be
something.
much hope.
Goddamn,
But I
Paimon.
still have to try.
Why?
Malco and I promised each other. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name.
Something's happening?
Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get
Oh, I have
closer.
to like. Oh, okay. Cool. So like a. It's like an event exclusive kind of. And oh, I have to like. It seemed like they do run out eventually, so I have to like collect them as fast as possible. Stamina.
Monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
I guess this is where having like a fast character would come in handy. So like quickly grab all those fragments and stuff.
Solidify!
Into the shadows. Time to testify.
Alright.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
I feel like we should probably not ask him that and let him do the thing. Oh boy. Let's grab these. Two more probably. Oh no, okay. A cutscene? Not really. Oh, we found an ancient name. I assume that's
I found Kachina's ancient
okay.
name.
Cool.
Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
I feel like he's.
Something's not right. The power of the abyss is getting
Oh
stronger.
yeah, I was gonna say I feel like something might go wrong if he keeps at it. Oh.
The abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago.
Right, here we go again.
I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Oh, we're gonna do the thing that apparently we could have always done, but somehow this is the first time we're using it again, or the second time that we're using it. This is a fun mini game. Not really, but alright.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Yeah.
No, why can't I find him?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the abyss has him in a chokehold.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Seed Lolly. Get back!
She's gonna destroy the stone. Yikes.
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the spirit speaker stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control.
Not
The
the
only way to
essence.
stop it was to destroy it.
My ears.
You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a
She
second
did say
before
that.
you made it go
She did say
poof.
that.
Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay. I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama?
We're missing a person here.
Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now.
Can't say I didn't see this coming, but I guess at least now he knows.
Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. And now... it's too late to save him.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... I mean... It's nice that Chaska said that. Can feel a bit real as well, but...
What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's glowing.
This
what?
is...
Is what? What?
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them.
I think this is somewhat like his last words in that stone.
I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just...
Man.
hard. Thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Yeah, why did... Damn.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn.
Oh, brother. Oh. No words. Jesus.
Pisak. Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case, Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Physics sort of.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Just.
Of course. Hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy.
And just like. Just getting like a bit of closure is. Like at least like. I mean, this is not necessarily just in this quest, but having a bit of closure for what happened that you like didn't know before is like it means a lot. Having closure for stuff means a lot.
But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
A deeper pain?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, for all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wina wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger, but I also understood why you had to try. Everyone has regrets in life, but not everyone gets the chance to make up for them. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could have done. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end.
Can't go back, but...
There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back.
Yeah, there's no going back,
That's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so...
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated.
Kind of what happened with it at Thea as well. I can't...
Thanks to him, though, you're only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
At least he probably has a bit of a longer life left.
Well, that does make me feel better.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
I assume we'll probably learn about this experience at some point.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Let's get Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wina the good news. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice, though, so...
Yeah, we have... had to do it. Had to do it to him. Uh-oh.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
I think you know exactly what
Oh,
I'm
it's the
trying to
little
say,
sister.
Kawaina. I can hear it in your voice.
It's the little sister of Chaska.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here.
She does.
My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
what is going on here?
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores.
Interesting.
She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her. But in the end, all that did was trigger her will to live.
I didn't expect to learn about Chaska's backstory just like starting off, but I'm not gonna complain. That's good to
that strength of will pushed her to survive, but it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo source.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her.
Okay, that makes
At the
a
time,
bit more
Chaska
sense.
still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking her around, apologizing to everyone.
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
No.
That's
no.
partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but...
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to.
You don't look too old, man.
Still,
you don't look too old.
I understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Oh damn, this sounds bigger than I thought. Like she did the whole Night Warden Wars thingy behind their back.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything.
She's
What do you mean
she
sneak
mad.
into the place?
She
I
mad.
always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you?
What?
He promised me
What?
he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you
Hey,
didn't
what's
listen.
going on here?
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
He's not wrong there. You kind of need people to set other people straight.
All right, whatever.
He's not wrong there.
Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else?
I like her voice
Why don't
actor.
you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
I like Koichi's voice actor already.
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then you need to know something.
Oh.
What happened to Kachina was partially my fault.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Waina prefers his roof attached to his house.
I feel like I'm probably missing something here. But we'll probably eventually learn about what I'm missing here.
That sounds like a threat to me.
Same here. That did sound like... Oh, bro.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go,
Hmm.
no matter what I say? I'm supposed to be your sister.
Then support me. I'll be back. All you have to do is wait.
She asked to support her, but like she can't really do anything but wait. That's
Chaska.
weird.
So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn annoying?
Like Koichi's voice actor. She doesn't look like a playable character, but her voice actor did a pretty nice job, I would say.
Something you wanted to say?
We heard all that
related by blood.
and stuff.
You two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago. And she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over.
Yeah. You can ask Chaska about that.
According to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
Yeah, ask Chaska about that.
About that.
If only Tonegif Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
Here, another random reference to Mondstadt.
Remember.
I mean, I kind of know why they're doing this. Like, why they're referencing Mondstadt all of a sudden, because technically, if but there are a lot of new players joining with NATLAN's release. And a lot of those people would have done the thing where they only play Mondstadt and jump straight into NATLAN, because I think the game lets you do that. So that's why like they're weirdly referencing Mondstadt and like moments from the very first ARCHON quests. But it's a bit weird as a player that who's been playing since like the release. Feels a bit weird.
I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff.
Good thing we don't have to deal with her.
Stay safe out there in the
right?
Night Kingdom, okay? I'll wait here for your safe return.
Good thing we don't have to deal with her. So yeah. Cool. Oh, where are we going? Damn, we're going far. Oh, not far, but we're going like back to this area. Alright, let's go into the house of speakers or something. Speakers chamber. Same thing. Oh yeah, Ian-san is here and Kinish is out.
We're back! We found
talking to
Kachina's
Citlali.
too!
I will... Before I continue on with this part, I'll just quickly be right back. I need to like get some water. So be right back real quick. Oh, alright, apologies for that, but I am back. Let's continue with the quest.
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
Yup.
But what
Yup.
if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret.
I can keep a secret. Oh. I guess more. Okay,
Look,
that was
I
weird.
wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing. Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
I guess.
There's no need to be so modest,
Cool,
Dion-san.
sure. More
Your
the merrier.
incredible strength has long been a well-known fact.
Archon, I'm sorry about before.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down.
Oh, we are going in together? I guess. Sure. Like definitely the solo version of the NATLAN main theme. This seems like her workshop, or just like a room with stuff.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've
Hello,
collected.
Design Score 90. Hello, interesting name. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Alright.
I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes, and physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime, if you're curious about an item.
Alright, we'll have a look.
Let's go around the room and check stuff. Look at stuff. Observe jar.
There are so many jars and potions around here. Do they have anything to do with alchemy?
Okay.
No, those belong to the Masters of the Nightwind. They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate with the Night Kingdom and the Wyab.
Also Nightwind. That's like the Sitlal. Yeah, that's Sitlali's
Yamaya is
tribe,
an expert
I
in this
guess.
field, and she taught me a lot. Even though she appears stoic and serious, the tools you see here are quite traditional. The contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh, except the big jar in the middle. That's what you really wanted to give me.
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's inside?
Do we want to know that?
Grape juice.
Okay. Wait a minute. I feel like grape juice is a PG-friendly term for something else.
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now.
Yeah, I feel like the grape juice is a PG-friendly term for something else that is technically still grape juice. I see where they're going with that. Oh wait, let me talk to Ian-san. What do you have
Make
to say?
sure to handle everything with care.
Okay, cool. Sure, whatever. Observe belts. Let's observe the belts.
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head.
I guess.
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions
okay.
and contests of strength. The association with strength might also have been the reason the original belt was extremely heavy. And even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any length of time would still leave them gasping for breath.
Sounds like it.
So the owner of the original belt, Katera, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy identical in appearance but far lighter in weight. He would often wear this version when training in order to protect his waist.
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time and show it off.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Okay, let's see if Shaska has
This
anything to
flower
say.
looks like it's thriving.
No, okay. Mulani, what do you have to say? I
fish
somehow can
investigate
interact
this
with
for me.
Mulani after, like, from this far away. Observe. Can I not observe the flowers? I guess I cannot.
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named
Ah,
Matavaru. He
okay.
and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish and his meticulous plan to catch it. In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was
Oh.
covered in scars.
Oh,
It turned out the fish he sought had been corroded by the abyss.
that's sad.
He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process, which
Kind of
meant
like
he
what
could
happened
never
to
go deep-sea
Atea,
fishing again.
sort of.
Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back his catch?
Well, Paimon thinks he won.
That was my answer as well. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste, so he gave them to me.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Maybe we can go head to head
I
sometime.
know how to fish. Been a while though, but I know how to fish. Observe talisman. Oh yeah, Tea's talisman.
This is a taste.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already.
Oh, okay. I thought there was gonna be more about what she's gonna do with it, but I guess not. I guess that's all the things. Oh wait, what is this? What is this?
Whoa, this weapon is huge.
That weapon belonged to Tenoch, a hero from 500 years ago.
Okay.
That's because even before the disaster with the Abyss broke out,
Exiled?
it was a punishment imposed out of necessity, but he accepted it all the same. He believed it was what he deserved. When the Abyss attacked, the tribes found themselves in urgent need of a powerful figure to lead them into the battle. He united the 6 tribes and accomplished great feats throughout the war. Ultimately, he perished. And because he had already lost his ancient name, and so he was laid to rest, alongside the countless warriors and civilians who lost their lives, buried in the soil of his native land.
Wonder if that has anything to do with what Il Capitano was mentioning. Maybe.
Wow. He sounds like a
Maybe
true
not.
hero.
Let's see.
Indeed. Even now, his story is told
Or,
throughout the land.
Maybe it's a coincidence, but maybe not. Maybe not. I think we can proceed now.
The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection?
Yeah. If each item represents a different story, does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
At once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say
I would also say all of them.
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it.
I mean, like this, like kind of concept about, I guess, specifically the future is that like it exists because the future eventually happens, and we like perceive it when it happens. So this is like not necessarily a concept that's meant to have an answer, but it's an interesting way to look at it.
Of course,
It's
there
an interesting
are
way to
those
look
with
at
the
it.
power to foresee the future.
Oh my
They
god, Fate
simply call
mentioned.
it by a different name.
They mentioned Fate. So much Fate.
Does kinda make sense.
Humanity excels at living in the present, But too often we forget, while the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of NATLAN across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine.
First Pyro Archon created the rules of
That's
NATLAN.
correct.
Huh.
At first,
okay.
he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of NATLAN.
I think that's like a name, I mean, probably might have been mentioned in like some book before, but that's the first time I'm encountering that name.
Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. In addition, the Sacred Flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land.
So, it all comes down to the power of the Divine Throne and the rule. Wait, is that a family portrait?
What?
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised.
Oh, I didn't expect to see this, but damn, that looks cute.
I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now.
I mean, I guess like the Pyro Archon is technically the most normal person that we've met that has, or that is an Archon.
It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry!
I don't think her brain works.
It's alright. I'd never get upset over something like that.
Anyways.
No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians you were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire...
Funny.
My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that...
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
I mean, I won't ask this question because I kind of assume what happened, but let's see.
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
Do we sing the word of resurrection again, or do we do more physical activity? I feel like we probably do more physical stuff. Okay.
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Oh. What?
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I?
Uh-oh.
Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
I assume this is like more of a communication channel with Kachina instead of like just her being physically
it's
here.
Okay, Kachina, it's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me.
Oh. Important communications.
In the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. I was waiting for the Y-Up to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Y-Up saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing
listen to those sounds, Kachina. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. I've never been strong or special at all, really.
Oh,
So I don't blame anyone for forgetting
here we
about
go with the
me.
self-deprecation again. Jeez.
I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina.
Jeez.
Now's not the time to act tough. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of NATLAN. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you.
He's... oh boy.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to hold anyone back ever again.
I mean,
all you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have.
I can't really fault her for being like that, but
No one fights alone.
I guess we'll just have to try
We're
our
not
best.
leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now.
Oh, there goes the communication channel. Oh,
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case she's that face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
that might have
No,
happened.
I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Alright, time to actually go to action and stuff. Can you talk to
Be
her
careful
about
out there.
something? Oh, okay. Never mind. Where's the thing that I have to go to? Okay. Guess I'll just use a teleport point. Time to go to action though. Yeah, my WK is still a bit wonky. Oh, that weird lone NPC over there. I'll probably interact with them at some point. I just want to like get the quest done with for now. Oh, okay, it's one of those like domain entrances kind of thing. Right. Technically, they want me to have Pyro and Hydro here. I guess I'll just go with this team then. Sure. Like, I don't care too much about like immersion. I'll just go with kind of whatever team really. Or like a team that I know just like does stuff. Oh. Okay. Although it would have been kind of nice if we had the actual party.
So we're
like with,
underneath NATLAN right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
would have been nice if it was like the Traveler, Chaska, Moalani, and Iansan, but they can't really do all that in Act 2 because we've only been introduced to Moalani technically.
That's because in the distant
so,
past,
would have been nice
NATLAN
though.
was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons.
Would have been nice if we had an lower accurate party here.
Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins?
I think she means actual dragons.
You mean like the elemental sovereigns?
Yes, a really long time ago.
Yeah.
Very few records have survived until now. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time.
So what you're saying is...
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Alright. We can... I mean...
Why are you
what?
all laughing like that? It's creeping
Yeah, that-
Paimon out.
I'm slightly with Paimon here.
It's
Like,
the
what?
pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right, guys?
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Sure.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
Sure, I guess. Yeah, sure. I guess I'll go with whatever they said.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
I wonder.
As a professional
we should
trainer,
get across.
I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well,
chess.
that goes without saying.
Hopefully I didn't miss any more chess back there, but
professional guidance
alright,
for
cool.
many of NATLAN's popular sports. And
Yeah, hopefully I didn't miss
just
any
mean
chests.
physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so
My double
basically
key.
no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one.
Yapping going on in the
Faster to
background.
Just focus on what's good for you.
Such as
vegetable
So much
juice.
yapping.
Those guys look familiar.
We
So
fought them
much yapping.
before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Yo,
There's
let's
no
go.
escape. Let's light it up. Teamwork is strength. Witness the power of good luck. Rain out. Torn to oblivion.
Natural music. Oh, that reminded me music rather. La, la, la. Oh, we get to use like all the different people here. Oh, I start, okay. I only these guys, I forgot the name.
We need to go seems really
Paholosaurus, something like that. Can do this. Oh, hello, Shell. What's up? I already see the name of the link that you shared, and I don't know what I feel like I kind of know what it's gonna be about. But hello, Shell. What's up? How's it going? How did your polls go? Actually, don't think I saw if you posted your polls. How did they go? That's lame. Yeah. I guess you didn't want me to see what the link was about. But yeah, how did your polls go? I don't think I saw if you like posted about it.
Illusion shattered.
You lost and got laid out.
Shine down. Let's light it up.
Like, did you go for more pulls, or were you like out of polychromes?
Illusion shattered.
Like, did you still get Jane-Do? Where am I supposed to go now? Oh, I have to press a thing. Okay. You're willing to go one pity. Understandable. Oh, we get to use like literally all type of saurians here. Sure. I think I haven't streamed ZZ in a bit, but I think I might stream ZZ this weekend, and I might do a tempo because well, Seth also exists on the banner. So yeah, I might do a tempo, but nothing more than that.
Shine down. Teamwork is strength. Rain outlines your.
You're still not bored of you? She is pretty fun, no doubt about that. She is pretty fun.
Witness the power of good work.
Ooh, that hurt.
Let's light it up. Go in. Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape.
I've been having fun with Shingi as well, although like I haven't done. You know what? Yeah, I think this weekend I'm gonna try and stream some ZZZ, do a 10 pull on Seth, try to see how far I can get in Withering Gardens now that I have Shingi. Also, I need to do the freshly resetted shield defense, right? That's what it's called in this game. Now I'm just going through the NATLAN ARCHON quest. Oh yeah, you've probably been through all this.
Final stretch.
Okay.
We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
Like, probably the third day of me playing the NATLAN update, so I'm a bit behind on stuff. This is a fight between Pyro Archon and Kichano. Interesting name. Haven't heard that nickname before, and yeah, I did see that already.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped
I don't know
open
if
by the
it's
abyss.
yeah, I don't know. Like I mentioned it earlier, but I don't know if it's me, but the sound, like the soundtrack, felt a bit underwhelming. Like I don't know, it felt like the audio levels were low, but
Yes.
it was nice.
There's something in the depths
A bit
of this
random
place
though.
that feels familiar. Yet also foreign.
It happened a bit randomly from, like, at least in my perspective. He got his ass beaten by her. Yeah, for someone like being, or for someone being the force of the footy harbingers, he kind of just ran away, huh? She didn't use her weapon. Yeah, I saw she technically ended up using Kinich, his weapon, which I guess we don't technically know what Pyro Archon's weapon is. So that's interesting. Because I felt like a lot of people were speculating that the thing she used in the trailer as well was her weapon, but it was technically Nietzsche's weapon, so
We
she didn't
actually
even
have
use
to
her
go
own
in there?
weapon.
Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready.
I don't know why we were being smug there, but okay. Within the somewhere. Yeah, she lost all her interest in Capitano after that. Yeah, I don't know. I like the fight felt a bit random to me. Like he just came in, got his ass beat, and like left. Like I don't know what the point of that fight was, honestly. Like, sure, it was a cool fight, but kind of don't know what the point of it was. Like the Pyro Archon was like, I have to like keep up the flame myself. Capitano just like came in, said some stuff, got beaten, ran away, and like we just like moved on. Like I feel like that fight was, I don't know why they put the fight there in the story. Kind of didn't do anything.
Looks like
really.
we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
Yeah, I don't know what the point of the fight was. Came in on, got his ass beat. Yeah, basically.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the story.
Basically.
That overflow of energy is probably what
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies.
Okay, sure, I
We're
guess.
worried about how we're gonna make it out.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that
Oh,
fissure in the
that's
sky.
a thing that I've seen in the version trailer. They eventually leave out of that light.
Yeah, right in front of us.
That's in the version trailer.
that's coming from up
Spoilers, I
there?
guess, in the version trailer.
Oh, it's so high up.
Just like I said, our real world knowledge doesn't apply. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance.
Okay,
That's
cool.
it?
I guess, yeah, that's it.
Right.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachi.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate. Yeah, these floating black things.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Who?
Ghost! A talking ghost!
I don't know why Paimon's scared of that. It's not like our first time,
Calm
but
down.
sure.
I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
Is this Malco?
Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco.
It is Malco. Damn!
I was completely
Yo,
lost to this
friend.
realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out
Hello,
to me.
friend.
It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. I'm sorry I can only appear before you.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. But we had to destroy it.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. Under the power of the stone,
You're
it felt
welcome.
like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but you're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right?
Yo.
I'd like to help her while I'm still in
Yep.
this form. So be careful. This
Okay, I guess we just have to fight our way
I didn't
through.
realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Oh, whoa. Hey, yo. What the hell? No one told me about that.
My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time
What the
being.
heck, man? No one told me about that. Kind of cringe.
We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
Okay. Whatever you say, man. I'll just heal up a bit more. Wow! Where did that another one come from? Oh my god, what is going on? Follow the NPC. I guess I'll heal up again.
Not good.
Fighting time.
More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
I feel like I am wasting my time on them, but
Shine down.
like, do I have another choice here? Alright, not that. Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? You could do the exploration passive on the new units, but they shit the bed by nerfing them outside of NATLAN. What do you mean by... Oh, you mean the surfboards and stuff? I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here.
Like, I also kind of expected that we would have, like, pets to roam around on, like, every region as well, but... Variation of the abilities. Yeah, because you can't get phlogiston out of outside of NATLAN, which is how they like keep up with their region locked stuff. Like there's stuff like that with other regions, but NATLAN is
Did you hear that?
a bit of a letdown with the phlogiston stuff introduced.
Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't know what I was supposed to hear here.
Don't scare Paimon like that.
I heard it too.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
You don't know why I did that. It's only for fun. It's only fun for everyone. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. And it could be something similar where, not similar, but like, could be something that the other maps, like other regions, like aren't designed for it, but also like the stuff that NATLAN characters can do doesn't really feel like it would matter that the region is designed around it or not. I guess, yeah, that is a bit of a letdown, but I don't have any NATLAN characters right now to feel that letdown. Just look at the world. Yeah, if only, I mean, they probably listen, but I don't know how much of it they care about.
I just heard it too.
I mean, I guess. I haven't used her a bit though.
Let's get out of this place.
I don't use her for exploration, honestly. It's kind of like, yeah, oh, hello, Kachina's here. Speaking of, hello, Kachina. I haven't really done much of NATLAN exploration, so it's like, I guess it's nice, but yeah. I haven't really explored much of Kachina, or sorry, much of NATLAN with Kachina yet, so yeah. What the heck is going on here? What is this perspective even? What?
We're here, Kachina.
What the? Oh, was that Kachina's perspective?
You made it. Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these. Good idea. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I was mentioning it earlier, like, I get why they can't do it, but I wish we had like a lower accurate party here and we had like Shaska, Ian-san, the Traveler, and Mualani in the domain party instead of having to use our own characters. But I guess it's only Act 2, so they can't let us do that yet, which is a bit disappointing. It is what it is, though.
Torn to oblivion.
Right.
You're here. You're finally here.
She's crying again.
Thank you so much. That monster can appear from anywhere. The Y-Up's power helped keep me hidden. Had a girl. You did so well.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I have a request.
Oh, or
Will
no?
you come visit the Y-Up with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the... You can think of them like the body of each Y-Up. Additional totem poles, like the ones around there, are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated...
Judging by the current situation,
I don't think we're
You
dealing
guys
with just one.
probably would.
We can't just leave the Wyup to suffer.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache.
Hmm.
And that voice again, telling me to abandon the
Can't get over the
Wyup
fact how
and leave this place.
bad Molani looks. Like, you mean, okay, you do mean the design, right?
Maybe we really should leave.
Yeah.
Kachina's already been here for too long.
I mean, I already said it like when the NATLAN trailer came out, where they like showed all the different NATLAN characters. Like, I feel like NATLAN just dialed the complexity of character designs even more than Fontaine, which is interesting because even in at least in Fontaine as well, they had. I mean, it's like the regions thing where people dress up a lot. I mean, NATLAN, like, they probably tried to cook with the fact that they wanted to, I don't know, like, have references and pay respects to, like, the real life regions that they're inspired from. But, like, it's generally a problem with Genshin's. Well, I guess not a problem, but a criticism with Genshin's character design, that they're like way overly complicated. Even like Star Rail has that issue with some characters where they're like all overly complicated designs compared to something like ZZ, which has a bit more practical character designs, even though they're also unique as well.
No,
I look so bad to the rest.
I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Listen to me, Kachina.
No.
We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyup. You don't have anything to prove either.
All right. The sooner we get this...
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
I mean, sure, Malco.
yourself?
Whatever you say.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster. I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, so go.
Thank you for everything.
All
You're a
right.
true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
You're a Mulani hater, excluding the cosplays, obviously. Yeah, I mean,
Let me help you walk.
for me, it's not really a hot take, or
You
not
should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
that controversial of a take to not like the NATLAN character designs. Like, I don't like particularly dislike anything, but I'm like not the biggest fan of just the overly complicated character design that Genshin has in general. Like, even personally, I kind of don't get what's going on with the Pyro Archon's design. Of course, it's like it has the fan service, so definitely people like it for that. But just like overall, out of all the NATLAN character designs, like I'm not the biggest fan of them compared to other character designs. But it's just me. I'm sure people like character designs for their own reasons.
Wyup? Wyup! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you.
What about Zilonen? I mean, I'm probably interested more in her character. Oh, you got auto-modded. Oh no. Oh, you got auto-modded. Oh well. I mean, I can still read the message, but yeah, I think with Zilonen as well, like, again, she's kind of in the general outlook I have on Atlan's character design, where it's like overly complicated, but like her characterization carries her for me, not just like her design.
Can you hear me?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal
Alright,
energy
time
from
to
this place.
fight, I guess.
Careful.
Oh.
We've got company.
Do we know this person?
Already?
You really think that puny
Common
soul
chief.
could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly.
I guess we don't know this person, but
So I disposed of him.
what? Who? Huh?
You killed Malco?
You would have dispersed with or without me. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past.
Okay.
But underestimate me now. No. The power of the abyss is intoxicating.
Okay, whatever you say, man.
Naive little girl was an exception, but that is the tragedy of your short lives.
Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say.
Pride, friendship,
Yeah. You're edgy. I get it. God, he's edgy.
selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong
Yikes, brother.
beyond measure, while
Yikes, brother.
Kachina, give me your hand.
Oh, what's happening here?
Feel that? I'm right here next to you. Thanks, Moalani. You're right.
Okay.
Because I'm not alone anymore. You're
Huh?
right.
Huh?
Maybe
What?
comforting
Why
ideals
is he-
don't have any power.
Why is he confused by that? What?
But you also couldn't be more wrong.
What the heck?
You've never had to work for your own strength.
What?
The
What?
courage we have to stand before you and not
What?
back down. The power lies not in the idealists, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal. Well said.
What?
Let's go,
What is this
Kachina.
weird
It
interaction,
shouldn't take
bro?
more than two of us to handle an enemy like this. Sorry in advance, but there aren't many in NATLAN who can beat us when we're together.
They're like so weird and random and weird.
Right here. Get faster.
That's kind of how I feel when I'm playing with with Moalani. Just like wee, stuff is happening. Oh, okay. Peace out. Oh, this thing exists. Alright. Cool. That was.
We won. We actually won.
I mean, I guess it's not meant to be hard, but damn, that was easy.
That's what he gets
Damn.
for underestimating you two. Fantastic work, Kachina. This makes me so unbelievably happy.
Okay.
I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Yeah, right. Now what?
What's happening?
Oh, what is that? Huh? Whose name is
Your
that?
name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world.
Wait, does that mean you're...
What?
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend,
what?
especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption.
What just happened?
Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. It took years worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that.
Is it the previous avatar? Oh, I mean the previous Vio of the people of Springs?
The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one.
Huh?
Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against
Alright.
the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
So he's the previous avatar of people of the Springs.
I've heard that
Got
name
it.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes
Okay.
and save Natlan.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Yo, it's a bro fist. Hoggers? I feel like this is supposed to be a big moment, but I don't feel too hyped about this. Uh-oh. What is happening?
What's wrong, Moalani?
Why she? Oh, what is going on?
Many memories.
Her tattoos are
My
glowing.
brain was just flooded with
Or
everything he once
I don't know
knew.
what's the technical word for them, but
So that's what
she's
happened.
glowing.
What do you mean? Did you just
She's
figure
glowing.
something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now.
We can go over the details once we get back. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
There's a plan.
This sounds
Now,
like something that's going to
okay.
need a lot of explaining.
There's a plan. Sure. I guess we'll know about it at some point. Oh, something's happening. Not sure what we're doing here exactly. Something is happening.
Okay.
And
that
something
should be
happened.
Why up? Can you hear me?
Okay.
I hear your voice, Kachina.
Agent of
My dear
Knight's
child.
Will.
Great.
Huh.
Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. You are all my most beloved children. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents
okay.
chose to name you Kachina, focus on who you want to be. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue.
Thank you, Wyatt.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. Go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wyatt, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina.
Stuff's happening again.
We're out of time.
Okay.
It's the power of the abyss.
Oh, okay. Time to ride on Mualani's surfboard or not. Just have a cutscene.
Vasily opened the way for us!
Okay. Stuff is happening. Oh, I do have to run. Okay. Let me run, I guess. I was hoping we were gonna like get to use like Mualani's or Kachina's exploration. Oh my god, thing, but we're just straight up running. Sure.
The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here!
I'm trying. If you stop changing my camera angle. Not closing though, but okay. Oh, I can't go there. Okay. I thought I could go around it, but I guess the game doesn't. Oh, whoa, what the heck? I guess I didn't have to watch out for it. And we have a cutscene. This is the cutscene from the trailer as well. Now Ian-san's ability is Electro. Who? That's I mean, they leaked it themselves. Oh, that's also what we saw in the trailer. Now what? This is where the Pyro Archon does something. That looks like it's the Pyro Archon doing something. Yo. Yup. Kind of.
You've done well. Now come home.
Yeah. I mean, can't say I didn't see this coming, but hell yeah, though. Hell yeah. Looked cool. It looked cool. Oh, okay. We're back to somewhere. Oh, NATLAN, I mean, but
Back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here.
Huh?
Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying
Okay.
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium.
I recommend getting a full checkup.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler?
I mean,
Right.
I guess we're
You always seem to
fine.
do pretty well against the Abyss.
Main character or plot armor,
Let's
as
get
they
going.
call it.
We need
Plot
to share
armor
what we
moment.
learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Right. The YUP mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan.
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make from here on out will decide NATLAN's ultimate fate.
Sure. Whatever they said. Oh, let me quickly complete my expeditions first before I go further. Also, we need to like head off real fast because it's like past. Oh my god, my W key work, please. Wait, let me change my party. So like need to head off soon. It's like way past midnight here and I have like work in the day tomorrow.
Add Astra.
Seems like this is the end of Act 2 though. Seems like this is near the end. Let's teleport here. WP is broken. I wonder what the Pyro Archon gave up to do whatever she just did. Oh, we're going behind the thing, okay. Oh, this was the room we were in before. Oh, hello. Why does this room look empty?
There's a lot less stuff here than before.
There's like basically nothing
It's
here
good
before.
to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
Okay. There is short scene, Molan has also some degree of abyssal contamination, but thanks to Kishi, the harmful effect will not be permanent. Cool. Okay.
All right, that should do it for now. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the abyss like
Yeah,
you,
plot armor.
Traveler.
He
Plot
always
armor.
has been special like that. He can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think
Yeah,
she's
plot
affected
armor.
either.
That's also called plot armor.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patience to see so.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. Just give it time.
Yeah.
And that'll be
All
for
right.
part of Chaska's
There's
quest,
so much
maybe.
to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. I'll get straight to the point. NATLAN is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total
This in the trailer
devastation.
as well. Thanks for the spoilers, Hoyo. Man.
No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development.
Okay.
Ruani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Tevat were invaded by the Abyss.
Yup.
Unlike the other nations, NATLAN never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines. So
Okay.
the battle against
Sure.
the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal, even then. It took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss, and still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as NATLAN's ley line. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling if we didn't bring the nation back together. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes
On the
of
then
each
Archon,
tribe,
okay.
and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save NATLAN.
Well, good thing the traveler arrived at the appropriate time that they did, huh? I wonder how much of this is going to be a coincidence, or are they just gonna end up like explaining it to some like giant ass plan from someone else?
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, but there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power. But, as we all know, NATLAN doesn't have gods like that. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes.
Okay.
We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the NATLAN of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes.
So she gave up her life to let the other Pyro Archons build stuff, and now she's back, I guess.
The goal was to reunite the people. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
I mean, I guess that currently means all of the heroes or people with ancient names are the chosen
That's right.
ones now.
You bear the ancient name Umoja. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom.
So in other words, you always knew who the Waiab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago.
Okay.
Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names.
Okay.
During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Waiab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored
At
within
least
your
2
name.
people,
We
yep.
have less than a year?
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite—
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of—
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development.
I wonder if any of those are from the trailer that we saw with all the characters
I can
in
only
them.
trust in
I
the
wonder.
judgment of— I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. NATLAN's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed my
In
power,
the continuous plan,
I
sure.
still, after all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose.
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Over time, they became imbued with a certain— On their own, each item's power is limited. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the 2 worlds.
Kind of obvious when we like arrived in this room. Kind of obvious on what
It
happened.
was a rather crude approach, so—
But weren't they all precious treasure?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what. I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or if they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of NATLAN—
Even when you put it that way.
There's no need. The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. If you still have regrets, your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just now that Kachina has
Now
returned,
some grape
we can
juice, as they
finally
say.
hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph
As they
in the
say,
Night
the grape
Warden Wars.
juice.
And we could all use the rest, that's for sure.
Still,
try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. All right. You should head out.
All right. Oh, something sussy? No, what? What? Oh, okay. What's going on here? I don't know where this is supposed to be.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over NATLAN. They attract people from all walks of life. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. It's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get older. I've witnessed their energy, their determination. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
I guess like this was Athea's like last words or something to the Pyro Archon. Is she like revisiting all the memories of the items that she had?
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future.
Oh, it's the weapon guy.
The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. My rage will never know absolution. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we need. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For NATLAN.
The next memory, maybe of the grape juice person. Yeah. Oh, wait, who is that?
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again?
It's her family. Whew.
What about the you from right now?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes, even across time. We will all do our part to fight for NATLAN's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. No, seriously though, Dad should be here.
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
Kind of weird, like seeing technically Archon's parents talk to them, or just like their family. I guess technically we've had that with Raiden Shogun, but definitely not like a full family.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
The burning her family's portrait, I guess.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For NATLAN!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
I assume this is something like the previous Pyro Archon's voices.
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is NATLAN's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Oh. A lot of stuff to learn about. I think unfortunately I'm gonna have to call it here. I have to head off, and it's getting very late here. Spend one condensed resin on the artifact domain, and yeah, and I'm gonna probably pick up the ending of this quest some other day. Definitely not tomorrow though. I'm busy tomorrow, but yeah, maybe in a couple of days I'll come back. But yeah, now I'm out of time. I have to go to sleep and stuff. So, I'll also keep my thoughts about the Archon quest till then. I'll probably talk about the Archon quest more when I properly finish it. There was some good stuff, some of the random stuff, some of the more random stuff to happen in a quest, but
into the shadows. Hunt them down.
It's too many is fun to farm. You mean fun as in easy to farm, or fun as in the artifacts to farm for? Let's see, what do I get? Oh wow, yikes, okay. Yikes, okay. Yeah. Okay, stuff. Fun as in no annoying mobs, yeah. Is it rocks to kill? And you don't have to group people together and stuff. It's kill things. It's kind of weird that world level 9 didn't increase anything regarding the domains. It's mostly just the world boss and all world mobs. Interesting though. Kind of expected maybe something from the domains, but doesn't seem like that or anything. Which is fine. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I won't have the time to stream anything tomorrow, but
You might want to get a guide.
No. We interact with the seat. But yeah, I'm gonna head off here. I won't have time to stream anything tomorrow because I'm working for quite a lot of hours. I think I'll be back on Saturday. I'll finish up the NATLAN quest and do some reputation quests on Saturday, and then Sunday I'll probably stream the ZZZ stuff and do my weekly Hollow Zero and things. But I'm gonna call it here for today. I've been here for a while and it's already 2 AM here. Yeah, thank you for coming by, stopping by, and hopefully it was fun. I don't know how fun it was. But yeah, I'll be back on Saturday to do the ending of the Archon quest and some reputation quest. But yeah, gonna go for now, and I'll see you I mean, I'll probably be on Discord and stuff, but I'll see you on the stream in a couple of days now, though. But yeah, bye bye.
You might want to get a guide